Welcome back to the Dropouts podcast. You here with your boy Semaj and your boy.
Young Rapacity,
Ooh,
aka Just Rapacity.
hell yeah, yo. So what's this you talking about? You saying skating's hard?
Yeah. So I've been skating for almost a year now.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought I'd be good by now, at least decent. But it's kind of hard to, I just look into the bowl and I can't skate it. I'm trying to do a 50-50. If you skate, or if you don't skate, it's just grinding with your trucks on a rail. Just a small rail. That shit is hard as fuck. It's hard.
I mean, I don't think that would be easy. I could barely stand on a skateboard, so fucking grinding a rail. What do you mean grinding with just your trucks? And is it spin?
You should no. So you just ride on the rail. So
you
it's
go
just
this?
yeah. So grind it. It's just
Okay.
Yeah.
I could do that.
It's kind of it's kind of hard. And then I'm seeing all these really good people because there's a skate park that just recently opened up here. It's beautiful. They spent $4 million on it. So it's a really nice skate park. And then that attracts a lot of good people. And then I'm just sitting there man, I thought I could kickflip down something or do something on the ramp, but no.
Nah.
No, that takes a lot of effort and it hurts, falling hurts. So
have you taken any really big falls
absolutely
in front of people where you're just embarrassed?
Absolutely, yeah. Honestly, the worst falls are not even the big falls because usually the big falls you're all right, you get back up because you just roll away. Yeah. But the small falls where you're oh fuck, that hurts. It's just always the small falls that just fuck you up, and then people are just staring at you on the floor oh shit, he's kind of fucked up right now, and I'm man, and then you just go home, or you tough it out. I mean, I usually just go home.
Have you seen anyone break anything?
I saw. All right, so I was there yesterday. I was skating for 4 hours yesterday, right? And this dude was doing the 6-set. He was trying to do a varial heel flip down a 6-set. He was a good skater. It was a dope trick. Down the set. I can't even do that stand rolling nothing. I can't even do that standing. So he goes down, busts that out, but I didn't even see him fall, but you just heard a doom, and then you just heard everybody oh shit. And then you just saw everybody just run over just to help him to see if he's okay. And he was just fucking dazed. He came back to the spot just out of it. He was man, I can't fucking think straight. He was so pissed.
He got a fucking concussion?
Yeah, it was definitely a concussion. But I don't know if I doubt he went to the hospital.
Did he keep skating that day?
Definitely. Yeah. So shout out that man because that's gnarly as fuck.
That reminds me so one of the reasons I don't really try to skate that often is because I just don't want to hurt myself skating and then I can't fight or compete. But what you were saying reminds me of this kid. So we were during boxing practice, I'm with this kid. We're doing a little bit of Muay Thai and shit because he does Muay Thai. So I'm yeah, let's fuck around. And then he's so what do you do for headaches? And I was what? And he was what do you do for headaches? My head just always hurts from getting hit, kicked in the head. And I'm just dog, you just got to get hit. Move your head. I don't know what to tell you, bro. But I it's just one of those things. He just keeps doing it. I'm your head's hurting right now. And he's yeah. And I'm dog.
Oh, that's
stop.
Not good.
But then I'm also that's the dog in you, bro. You just keep going. And he's one of those kids where you'll be all right, let's spar light. And he just doesn't know how. He's good, too. He's not even, a douchebag. It'd be different if he was, an asshole. He's a, super, nice kid. Just loves hitting hard, and you'll hit him hard, and he won't realize. It'll just be it'll just come up to you later and be my head hurts.
I think people just, don't care sometimes if they're injured or something because, they just keep going. They're just all right, I'm just gonna keep going. So, do you get hit in the head in Muay Thai at all?
Yeah. It's not vibey. I mean, my goal is usually not to. I mean, a week ago, I had a black eye. And, it doesn't always hurt that much. You'll get hit, and, you'll be oh, shit. You'll realize, I'm not made of glass, but also, okay, I just got, rocked, whatever.
Yeah.
But, Yeah, man. I don't particularly like getting hit. You know, if I could avoid it, I definitely do. It's
Right?
definitely
Yeah, I
a
feel
big
like
part of
that
my
is.
strategy. It's like, don't touch my head. But I definitely, it's so like it feels so nice punching a face. Like it's just such a satisfying feeling, like a face on the end of like a glove, just like that.
That's what I'm talking about. You see that? That makes sense
But it
too.
doesn't
Yeah.
feel that way. Like this way, it feels more like a douche, poof, douche, douche. But this way, it's like a
I guess that. Yeah. I guess that same thing applies to skating too, because like all the falls you take kind of suck, but like if you're actually attempting something gnarly and you land it, it
yeah,
feels pretty good. Especially if somebody like
yeah.
forces you to do some shit and you don't want to do it, but you do it anyway.
Like do a pussy,
It's
and you're
pretty
like,
gnarly.
damn, you can't call me a pussy. I gotta fucking do it.
Yeah. So
Can you backflip?
no, I can front flip though.
That ass, you gotta teach me, dog. I want to learn how to flip. I've always wanted to learn how to backflip, but like I know that I have the like physical capabilities to do it. I know that I could jump high enough. I know that I could do the like the tuck and all that shit.
It's
It's
scary
just the
though.
mental like I'm about to like jump this way and then for a second I'm gonna see the ground. Like it's
I just don't like things
wild.
like that are like behind me or like I can't see, you know? So like a front flip, you like see the motion,
Yeah,
like,
you see what's
you know,
going
but a
down.
back flip, like it's just like so foreign to me because like you're going backwards, like
Yeah.
it's just weird. And I have a friend too. He's so fucking good at backflips. He can bust it out at any point, and I was like the first time he told me, I'm like, okay, whatever. And then he did it. I was a server. He did it at work, and he just backflipped at work, like while there was like customers, and I was just like, and no one saw it. He did it so stealthy. He's like, all right, watch this, check it out.
He's fucking backflipping at the fucking job.
Yeah. So that was crazy. And then ever since then, I was like, there's no way because like, and then he told me he was like, I can't front flip, and I'm like, what? There's no way.
Yeah,
I'm
why?
like, that doesn't even make sense.
What the fuck?
So
Honestly, I mean, all right. So on a trampoline, I used to be able to front flip and back flip, and I do remember like back flipping being easier. Like I don't know if just the way your body's like shaped, like it was just easier to like get the like that motion. But like I feel like the front flip was harder because it just took more like downward force maybe,
yeah,
which could be scary to like jump and like swing your head down, where like going back it's almost like I don't know. It's easier on a trampoline for me too, but now it's easier for me to do a front flip on a trampoline because one time I backflipped on a trampoline and I landed and hit my ankle on the fucking springs,
fuck.
and after that I was just like scared. I
Yeah,
was
backflips
like,
are kind of gnarly. I've been watching a lot of like these like YouTube clips and shorts, like all these people doing like parkour and everything, and I'm just like, man, like they're going crazy. Like there was this one dude that was like doing full Mario shit, just jumping from building to building, like off of bridges and like landing
I'm over
fine.
here picturing him just like
No, I
jumping on a
swear.
mushroom and shit.
Look it up. He dropped a he did like fucking flew off of like 40 stairs. Like so like there was just like 40 stairs down and he just fucking jumped it.
Damn.
Fine.
You ever do parkour?
No.
Really? You definitely strike me as a kid who did some parkour.
No.
I did a little bit of parkour. Not I was never like any like good, but like I would definitely run outside and like me and my friends would do dumb shit like oh let's try to jump over that, or like during recess like do like tricks on the little like I don't know what those bars are. Not the monkey bars, the ones that look like just pull up bars, but I don't think they were pull. Maybe they were, but we do like tricks on them shits.
See, I was a scooter rider back in the day when I was a kid. You
Uh,
know, like hardcore gnarly, doing some double tail whips, you know?
Any BMX?
Yeah.
I used
a
to
little
be able
bit.
to. I couldn't double tail whip, but I could tail whip. I used to scooter a little bit just because kids in my neighborhood did.
Right.
But like I was never one of the best. I used to do a little bit of everything though. Like
Yeah.
you BMX for a little bit.
A little bit, but then I just went back to a scooter
Yeah.
and then I just skated and then I stopped doing everything and then I'm back to skating.
I never got with the skating, honestly, bro. I couldn't. It was like it just harder to start. Like and then I got a ripstick for a while.
Those things were baller.
I don't like the negative stigma around ripsticks, dog. Ripsticks are pretty chill. People be dissing ripsticks.
I mean, honestly, like ripsticks are chill, but like if you're taking that to the skate park, like I don't know. Like
If
you're
you do
either
a
like
trick with
for
it.
yeah, if you have to be busting down some like gnarly shit on a ripstick
Yeah,
to
yeah,
bring that
yeah.
shit somewhere. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie.
Nah,
At
I
least in
respect that.
2022,
I
you know.
respect that because I also feel like all right, how do you feel about people bringing like penny boards or long boards to skate parks?
Okay, longboards. I just like I saw. Okay, I actually saw a video of this yesterday. There was this like longboard dude. I was on like the longboard Reddit for some reason, and then like I was like, the longboard community is like so weird like to me for some reason because like they hate like skate like a lot of them like hate skaters and stuff. I saw a Vice on this and like I'm like it's so much easier to longboard because I was a long trust me I was a longboarder for the longest time. Like I
Yeah.
got a custom longboard from my neighbor and it was the coolest shit. And I
Okay.
longboarded for a long time, but the community around it is crazy insane. So this man was like finally got the skate park to myself like on a longboard. Doesn't happen often. And I'm like, but why would you want to bring a longboard to a skate park? Like what can you possibly do on a longboard at a skate park?
Nah, there's definitely dudes who longboard and do like sick fucking tricks. I've definitely
But
seen
down hills,
videos.
like hills and flat terrain.
Yeah, so like do the like a half pipe wouldn't work on a longboard. Is
How?
the wrong angle.
I want to see it. I just want to see a half pipe on it. I just want to see it because I know a longboarders out there is like, yeah, it's fucking possible. Yeah, definitely. I've seen it done. I want to see it.
I feel like I feel like if it's the right angle, you could drop in on a longboard.
Honestly, I had a pintail, long as fuck.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm pretty sure it was the length of the half pipe itself. Like it was long. And I've seen it. I see it like every time I go to the skate park. I see the longboarders, and I'm
You
like,
never see a motherfucker like grinding on his longboard.
oh no,
That's
no, I
a
should have
trick.
snapped in half.
That's a trick if you could
But
do it.
I still want to see it. I want to see it.
What if
Maybe
you
on
do
a
it
short
on your
longboard.
what if
Somebody's
you
gonna
like
cheat.
what do you call it 50-50 when you're on your
That'd be gnarly as fuck. I definitely want to see that. I actually want to see that. I don't really want to see any of the other ones because I'm actually roasting, but I do want to see a 50-50 on a longboard. That'd be sick.
Shit, bro. I wish I could fucking longboard. I'd fucking show it to you.
I was pretty man. The fastest I went on a longboard, count it, 40 miles an hour.
See,
that was pretty fast.
That sounds insane to me. That's why I never fucked with that's why I don't fuck with like skating. Like, all right, when I'm on a bike, I could go fast. I control that shit. One, there's brakes. Scooter, same thing. Fucking brakes, little handle. You know what I mean? Ripsticks. I'm not gonna lie. I never really try to go super fast on my ripstick.
Right.
You know, like it'd be like relaxed. Like if I started going too fast, kind of carve out, go up a little bit, slow myself down. But like longboarders, bro, they just be like just going at absurd speeds.
Yeah, that's
true. And I don't want to go that fast just standing on something. Maybe snowboarding or something. I've never snowboarded, but at least like one, I'm not on wheels. Two, I'm like strapped up to something, like I'm booted up.
Yeah.
But like just on a skateboard, it's like.
But once you get the feel for a longboard though, like it's different. It is different though.
I believe
because like once I got the feel, I honestly I like never fell again. Like it was crazy. Like bombing every hill, like doing like I try to find like all the longest hills to get the fastest, and I only got to 40. But some of these people are going like 70 miles an hour like on a longboard, like fucking like ridiculous. That's ridiculous to me.
I would like not want to go 70
on a
miles.
turn, like going on a curve too. They're like stressing out. I've seen I was going through this Reddit. They have like custom like fucking mounts for their feet so that you can like press your feet up into the front so you can get more speed and everything. Like it's.
Yo, what are your thoughts on fucking boosted boards?
Honestly, it's kind of cool. If you live in a city.
Casey Neistat drives one.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
If you live in the city,
that one's pretty rad.
All right,
I love longboards. The community is like sometimes I'm like, man,
they're douchey.
I don't even want another longboard again. But then again, I try to like ask for help for like a lot of skaters, and they're just like, man, you just gotta go for it, bro. And I'm just like, well, I know that.
Yeah.
That's not really helping.
Yeah, I hate when people like try to teach something like that. Like if you're like, yo,
but that's like 90% of
fuck
the
that
advice.
Though.
Yeah.
Fuck that though. I mean, I get it. Just go for it. Nah, I feel like that's like 10% of the advice. Because like, yes, I know I have to go for it. what form should I use? I feel like technique and almost anything you do, technique is so
Yeah.
vital. Like if someone's good at teaching you technique, like you're gonna get better so much faster.
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
just going for it is you just doing it a bunch and then perfecting the technique over time. But if someone could tell you like, yo, put your leg like this, like move at this like angle or whatever, you know what I mean? Or like even if they're like this is how I do it and why, then you can like go for it with more like of a educated like I don't know, you'll just go for it with like more knowledge on how it can
Exactly.
be done.
And I think like if you like know like the reason why it works, so like the like how it works, not just like how it's done, but how it actually how like why it works
Mhm.
exactly. I think that it like makes it a lot easier for like anything in life, really. You just got to like know like the outcome of it. Like okay, then what, like the that factor. I don't even know what I'm saying right now.
You want to be a professional skater?
No. I
What do
just
you
need it. I just want to get good.
how good? How did like what's good to you?
Good enough to do like 360s off of it, like 360s off of quarter pipes and like airs and stuff. Honestly, just being comfortable doing like all the tricks that like if you can think you can attempt it, you know what I mean? Like if it's like possible in your realm. So like there's like a lot of tricks in skateboarding,
Yeah.
so you'll never be able to like fully master all of them. But like if it's in your wheelhouse to like at least get a grasp of every single trick, I
Mhm.
think that's when you're good.
Like you wanna okay, you don't want to be professional. You want to be good. Like you say, just having a good, I guess, deck of tricks you could do. Would you want to be like? Would you want to be like competing, winning competitions, or etc. Or are you just really trying to be a dude who just can go to a park and people will be like, oh, that guy's good, and like that's
Well, I
your
kind of
vibe.
always wanted to be good at skating, but I'm pretty sure everybody that's tried it like knows like this hard as fuck. So like that's why I never like actually like pursued too much time into it. But I'm like
I
now I'm
feel
kind
like
of
you're
pissed. So
committing
yeah,
a lot of time to it right now. That's why I'm asking if you want to go pro because I
I'm a
feel
little
like
too old for that. I think that's the only
you
that's the
think
only drawback. Yeah, I'm a little too old to like actually like go pro.
I see
Like no
what you're
matter how
trying to
much time
say.
I sink into it,
I mean, what's the prime age for like a pro
probably
professional
like my
skater?
age right now.
Really?
Yeah, like 25.
I feel like most pro athletes are usually professional in their like early 30s though.
That's true, but like skating, like Nigel won his first competition at like 16, you know,
Yeah.
and he's only like what 27 or whatever, like, and he's like already not. He's like getting taught by like some of the younger kids out there. Like it's just like skating is evolving like crazy. Like all the kids that are like skating are just wild at
Just
it.
raising the bar.
Yeah, I've seen some kids like going way gnarlier than I have, and I'm just like, man, that's wild. That's kind of crazy that a kid can do this kind of shit.
You think that some of these kids nowadays are as good as let's say someone like Tony Hawk was? Like do you think the bar for skating is raised? Like and I say
Tony Hawk
this
did some gnarly shit though. Like he's still doing gnarly shit. So I don't even know because he can do like but then again, yeah,
in
probably.
his prime when he was popping. I mean, just the tricks he was like doing at the like at that time. I don't know how many years ago that was. Over like a decade ago. Like, do you
Yeah.
think the kids now are just like the bar has raised substantially in the last decade to where like shit that used to be able to win a competition a decade ago is just like, bro, that's not even gonna get you into the finals.
Right. It's like people like Tony Hawk and everything like that like sets the bar. It's like, okay, now that shit's actually possible. You know what I mean? So now kids like try to replicate it. Just
Yeah,
like kids replicate like Michael
they're like,
Jordan or
it's
Tom Brady
possible.
or
Now
you
try to
know.
spin while you do it.
Yeah.
All right, you can spin. All right, try to spin while kick flipping. You can do that too. All right, let's just
Yeah, yeah,
just keep adding
exactly.
shit
And then
on.
that shit keeps on evolving. And now skating has evolved so crazy that there's so much shit that you can do that like these kids probably can top Tony Hawk right now. Like Yuto Horigame, if like people know, he's crazy. Like I've seen he's doing like 360 fucking tail slide spins to like 180 shove out and like I don't even know what the fuck to classify these fucking tricks. I don't even know what they're really actually called,
Have you
you
been to
know.
any like competitions like live, like not like participated in, but just watched?
Nah.
Or have you watched anyone do some crazy shit live at the skate park you've been going to?
Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, there's some wild people. It's new, so and it's such a nice park that people are coming from a lot of places. So like, there's some wild skaters that come. And I'm like, man,
We should do a
one
video
day.
there.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. All right, what's skate culture like? You know, like if I was like, yo, I'm not a skater, but I think this shit's cool. I want to like interview some local skaters. Are people like cool, or are they like fucking assholes?
I guess you'll find some cool skate. I don't know. I feel like people that are like so dedicated, they like they don't have time for business, so they just like are going for it. You know.
Yeah.
So like all the best skaters, I feel like you don't even talk to them really because like they're just going for it all day, and then they just stop and then they go home.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like me as an artist would. I guess it depends on like. I don't know. I guess it like is a skate park equivalent to like a fighter at a gym, because
Kinda. You just like training.
Yeah, yeah. I guess you're
Just
right.
trying to get better. Honestly, everybody's just in it for the same thing. They're just trying to get better at skating.
Yeah. Do skate parks attract a lot of like of a crowd of like an audience just like watching people skate, or is it more so just like a bunch of people who are just skating?
You see, I didn't think so, but like people are watching, and I'm like, okay. But I guess it's mostly like just like families. So like not many people are just like watching.
Yeah, like people come with someone skating and then they're just
Yeah.
like kind of there with them.
Yeah,
That makes sense. Who's your favorite skater?
probably. I'm gonna have to go with Dan Corrigan. He's a YouTuber, but man, Slappy King of the World. He's
What?
gnarly.
What's
Or
that
Andy
mean?
Anderson.
What's a slappy?
They both there's that whole Dan Corrigan channel and like the Powell team is like hella gnarly.
What's the slappy?
Oh, you just like slap your grind on, so you just like I can't even really do them.
What
like,
do you mean? You slap your like you throw it on? What do
yeah,
you mean?
you literally
throw
just
your board,
throw your board onto
and
like,
then you jump
either
and
the
start
rail,
grinding.
not even jump, like you just slap it on. You know, like you just like so in order to grind, you just like fucking ram your board on and you just start grinding, like you slap it on.
All right, yeah, we're gonna have to look one of these.
It's pretty sick.
Fucking videos of people slapping boards.
It's fire.
Slapping boards, Borgen.
Shout out Dan Corrigan.
All right, who else?
Oh, and Andy Anderson. He's also on the channel. He's a beast.
Is he a slappy boy as well?
No, he's definitely like one of the best skaters though, for sure.
Is he a slapper?
No,
Nah.
not really.
Damn.
He does it all.
Board. I'm trying to see a motherfucker break a board, get mad, and stomp through it. You've seen that in person? Someone
No.
not be able to land a trick and just be like, fuck! Break
Oh,
their
actually,
shit.
yeah. Yeah, I've seen that many times, actually. Never mind.
I feel like that should be so, like, satisfying to watch somebody do that. Like, to see a motherfucker get pissed off and, like, break his shit.
One of my friends did that one time because he had an old-ass board, and he was so pissed at that fucking board that he just, like, couldn't land, like I think it was, like, a 360 flip. So he was just like, fuck this! And
He
he
was
just, like,
mad at the board.
just, like, broke it into pieces.
Do you think that it was the board's fault?
Probably not.
Was the board at fault, or did
I
your
mean,
friend
maybe
just
it was
suck at
pretty
that
fucked.
trick?
It was pretty fucked.
Yeah, you think there's levels to this though? Like, you think like, who's your favorite skater? What's his name? You think that
Dan
dude could have?
Corrigan.
You think old Danny boy could have done it on that board?
Oh, definitely. I mean, he can do anything on any board, really.
You think,
He's a master.
Have you snowboarded before?
Yeah, I broke my thumb.
Ew. Wow, what the fuck? Do that again into the mic.
You hear that shit?
Oh. Ew.
Yeah, I broke my thumb snowboarding.
How? I'm guessing
I was
you
not
fell.
good. Yeah.
Do you think that snowboarding and skateboarding have any correlation? Like, if you're good at one, you'd be good at the other?
Maybe. Probably not.
Nah, completely different things.
I'm pretty sure, yeah. Ice is, I mean, yeah. Because, like, yeah.
Yeah.
Snowboarding's slippery, man.
Well, I would imagine. Yeah, and one thing I think about sometimes, I want to go snowboarding, and then I'm like, snow's not soft if you fall on that.
Yeah,
shit.
no, I thought it was. And then you break your thumb. And then you're just like, what the fuck? Like,
Ugh.
but I think the snow is soft. So, like, you just go into it, and then I just, like,
then it
and I
gets
just,
hard.
like, And I
Oh.
didn't know how to fall either, or like really heel break. You know, you gotta like kind of
Yeah.
like carve, and I wasn't good.
How long ago did you go?
It was like high school, so like a long time ago.
Only time you gone?
Yeah, that was the only time I've ever gone.
Damn.
Yeah, one and only time, and I broke my thumb.
Where'd you go?
I think App. I think we went to App.
Bro, let's go. Let's go this year. It's not that time of year yet, is it? It's supposed to
No,
be cold, but it's been fucking hot as shit outside.
I've been promising my friend to go up to his little mountain. He lives in the mountains in Colorado, and
Kali
yeah.
Ridey, hey.
But I've just been so scared to just break my thumb again.
You gotta break that
But
fear,
he's like, "Come
brother.
on, you've been skating now. You're fine." And I'm like, "I don't know if that's how it works.
Why
I don't
not?
know."
Is it not? Why is that not exactly how it works? That's what I feel like. I feel like you get like you do it more, and you would fucking like just get better at like balancing in general. Like
Life is all about dedication. You just do things
just
and you do it again,
do it again. Break your thumb.
and then you do it again.
Nah, breaking your thumb, I would like. That's not a vibe. You use the thumb a lot.
Yeah, that's true. That was
It's an
not
important.
fun.
It's an important finger.
That was during basketball
It's
season
not even.
too.
Is it a finger? It's a thumb. I don't know.
It's an opposable thumb, and I don't know.
Yeah. I don't. I like it. It's a vibe.
Yeah, all I know is we're one of the few animals that have it. So, fuck you, birds.
Fuck you, birds. Shout out to every other animal with opposable thumbs. If you skateboard, shout out to you. If you longboard, shout out to you. If you're a douchebag for longboarding, fucking fuck off. Subscribe. Eat a cock. Don't. Peace out.
Love to the world. Peace out from Rapacity.